One of the biggest aviation stories is that of the 777X certification, Boeing's newest aircraft, which is yet to enter service to customers and has been delayed now 5 years. While I was away, there were some significant updates from the likes of Aviation Weekly and more that indicated that we may finally be on the right path to eventual approval of this wide-body aircraft. The 777X was initially slated to enter into service at the beginning of this decade, 2020. However, pandemic, engine difficulties with the GE9X, Boeing's 737 MAX crisis, among also quality assurance troubles with the 787, all contributed to delays being incurred. These delays have only continued, with now Boeing posting a revised entry into service time of 2025. There are some customers, notably Emirates and Lufthansa, who are more outspoken, that have both said they're not clear on the entry into service dates, and therefore have also shed doubts surrounding whether Boeing will meet these targets. The American aircraft manufacturer, however, has been given a boost of late, with Aviation Weekly interviewing the executive director of the EASA. Now, the EASA acts as the European Aviation Safety Agency. It is therefore one of the most important governing bodies that is closely inspecting the aircraft to eventually fly in its respective region and approve it. In that very piece, which will be linked below, it was revealed that the several roadblocks that had been impacting the certification program have seen solutions found. It means that largely for the first time in this entire certification program, Boeing actually has a pathway that can lead them towards certification. This will not be a simple overnight process, it must be said. It'll still be many years before the 777X flies with passengers, and just because these roadblocks have been cleared doesn't mean that potentially new ones can be created. But it's certainly an important moment for the program and the manufacturer as they resolve disagreements and indiscrepancies that may have been had over the plane. Certification of aircraft has very drastically changed since the 737 MAX incidents in 2018 and 2019 respectively. How your aircraft manufacturers such as Airbus and Boeing, and therefore regulators, approach the overall certification program has been adjusted with more scrutiny being put. This has unfortunately meant that new programs such as the 777X and even over at Airbus, their A321XLR on the much smaller side, have incurred hefty delays. While yes, these delays have normally always related to the aircraft themselves, therefore being a manufacturer issue, the fine microscope you could argue that is being held over them by your FAAs and EASAs may not have been as fine as it is today some 5 years ago, which no doubt plays a part on the overall delays that we're seeing. What do you make on the latest of the 777X? It's a fantastic new aircraft that I know many, including myself, are very excited to eventually see flying with customers on board. This process, though, to get it certified has certainly felt like a marathon rather than a sprint. It's fantastic to see that we're inching closer and closer, but I think I speak for many when I say that until the plane is officially in the skies, cleared, and has passengers on board, we'll never truly know the actual time frame on when it will be certified. The adjustments, changes, problems, difficulties, and even customer doubts all play a part, it must be said. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy your week and stay tuned for more coverage this week on the aviation industry.